We will now continue to live record the public comment session. As a reminder, your recorded comments will be distributed to the MTA board and will be posted to our board meeting webpage and YouTube channel. Our next speaker is Miriam Fisher, followed by David Kupferberg.
Good morning. Am I audible? Hello?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm Miriam Fisher, going to talk about congestion pricing and unhalting the halt. No halt on making subway stations accessible. It violates the 2022 legal agreement to the MTA making subways accessible for all riders. Find other sources of finance, as the governor suddenly did. I also speak as a longtime advocate of reduced traffic for the reduction of environmental pollution, supporting health and supporting safety. I was hit by a yellow cab in 1984 in a coma for 7 days. My life has been defined by multiple unsuccessful back surgery. We have models of success of congestion pricing, not in America, but in Europe, in London, Stockholm, Milan, and other cities. To the MTA, please sign the elevator maintenance lawsuit so that people with disabilities and no other choices don't get stranded. Demetrius Critchlow, the now interim MTA president, has previously testified that 88% of elevators are in service. That's 12% of elevators are out of service daily, and most are privately maintained. Announcements of elevator outages, auditory and visual, on the train, on the platform. Not everyone has cell phones, which also aren't usable at all locations. In Washington, D.C., they have signage, digital signage like we have about the next train, but they also have the outage.
Thank you for your comment. Our next speaker
elevator
is David Kupferberg, followed by Dustin Jones.
Good morning. My name is David Kupferberg, member of Passengers United. Instead of trying to increase bus speed by a half mile per hour, can you hear me? Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Instead of trying to increase bus speed by a half mile per hour, the correct approach to the bus network redesign is to decrease passenger travel time. The city of New York should correctly retime the traffic lights in the short term. For the medium term and long term, to decrease passenger travel time should be the goal with the of the bus network redesigns, with significant investment in the operating budget, like what was done in various cities in France more than 10 years ago. For example, Bordeaux, Dijon, and Reims. Other factors to decrease passenger travel time include, but are not limited to, walking time to a bus stop or subway station, service frequency, the times a person transfers, and waiting time between transfers. Such analyses have to be done before the proposals are unveiled to the public. Thank you. Power to the people.
Our next speaker is Dustin Jones, followed by Yuki Endo.
I'm a the governor of New York City. First of all, will thank the pause of in person. Thank your leadership by doing that is very appreciated by the many, not just the
Please
small
begin.
people. Can you hear me? Hello?
Please begin your comment.
I was
Yes.
just talking. Like I was saying, your your leadership by pausing the congestion pricing, I think, is very helpful, because this would have caused a problem in ways we haven't imagined. Now, I also would like for you to ignore the rhetoric that you're getting from many people on the other side. You see, it's easy to talk and say things when you have lawyers where you can just at a moment's notice go to when things don't go your way, or when you want to have extra funds to suck up to corrupt or flip-flop politicians. It's easy to get people to listen to you when you do stuff like that, but that's not advocacy, that's pay for play. So real advocacy is this. I challenge you, Governor Hochul, to find a source without putting it on the backs of everyday New Yorkers to fund the MTA fully and give them what they need. We need a MTA system that is running, that is accessible, and that is fair for everybody who takes it. Thank you.
Our next speaker is Yuki Endo, followed by Charles Muniz.
You cannot Kobe, Japan, representing Passenger United and anti-rider. Happy 88. Thank you for keeping Q72, 88, 49, 47, 69, 70, 29, 11, 17, 88, 25, 31, 10, 41, 53. Please keep the Q102 bus because the Russell Island community need connection to the ADA station at the 25C FM, both Queens border pleasure stations. Please keep the Q101 bus Q98 needs to stop at the 100 AC Junction Boulevard. Please keep the Q10 the 130 please Q10 limited E57 the Foot Ikea keep the Q22 Luxury Beach 169C Chocolate this Q35 and Newport extend the Q to Grey Next Station Q43 Long Island Juice Coaster MTA and Nice Bus should work together at the bike dog. MTA police or police officers across the New York Tri-State region need to enforce no cycling and subway trains rider ferries. Thank you for putting the elevator. I visited Kawasaki plant, power plant at the same for building the new RT11 subway cars. Thank you.
Our final speaker is Charles Muniz.
Good morning. My name is Charles Muniz. I'm a transit worker and a member of TWU Local 100. 6 months ago, a coworker of mine, after being verbally abused daily by paying and non-paying passengers, went on social media and appeared to be on the verge of a nervous breakdown. To those that don't know, a nervous breakdown is when someone is so overwhelmed by stress, fury, fear, or despair. In the video, you can clearly see the transit worker was clearly upset, depressed, and feeling hopelessness, and was having some sort of episode. What did this agency do? They didn't offer her any counseling or any medical assistance. The way they handled the situation was to take her out of service and place her in a rubber room for 5 months right there at 2 Broadway. While they did an investigation, 5 months to be exact, 5 months to conduct an investigation, the Warren Commission investigation ended sooner than that. I heard recently through the grapevine that this individual was stripped of their badge and ID. Mr. Lieber should be sympathetic. Mr. Lieber, you are aware transit workers have tough jobs. We deal in conditions that are dangerous. Just last month, a bus driver was stabbed in the neck and his assailant walked free. We are targets. We are subjected to threats, verbal and physical assaults. We have to deal with the mentally ill, the homeless, folks who cause destruction, fare evaders, fires in the trash cans, drug users, etc. We breathe in steel dust, silica dust, mold, and diesel fumes. We also deal with all sorts of insects, vermin, hazardous waste, and extreme heat because most facility rooms do not have air conditioning. Let's not forget, while you all stayed home, we worked through the pandemic and we lost over 150 of our coworkers. Working for the transit system takes a toll on us mentally and physically. Transit workers have a lifespan of only 5 years after they retire. So for this transit employee to be let go because she was venting in order to keep her sanity, that is ridiculous and shows how little this agency cares about the welfare of its employees. All I can say is shame on you. Rectify it. Thank you.
Thank you for your comment. Thank you all for your participation and comment today. This now concludes the public comment session. Thank you.